Yo! Perfidious Speed here, back and looking to see if we can file another mission under A for anti-climax in XCOM War of the Chosen. And no, I'm not saying I'm anti-climax, Chad. I'm definitively pro-climax, but I'm not gonna lie about last episode. Or about the campaign in general. I mean, I've been living in fear. I really have. Since the run started, I've been living in fear, walking softer than John Krasinski in The Quiet Place, terrified that I might draw the attention of a very powerful, individually difficult enemy like a sectopod. But you know what? Last episode, the sectopod kind of turned out to be not really much of a thing. It'd be like if Emily Blunt started blowing a vuvuzela while the kids were playing Monopoly after dinner in The Quiet Place, and instead of one of those armored murder beasts showing up, like, you know, the assassin here.
Understand the Elder's ways shows the depth of your inexperience.
Yeah, but do you know sign language or not? Because you can't see me talking shit about you behind your back. You don't know what I'm saying with all these gestures. I'm calling the Elders a bunch of... You know what? It's actually not even fit for polite conversation. It's not even fit for sign language. But back to my narrative here. It'd be a little bit like if Emily Blunt started blowing a vuvuzela after the dinner instead of an armored murder beast showing up. It's just like, I don't know, Sean Austin strolled up and offered you an extra meatball sub that he bought with the money he got from Microsoft for pimping Sea of Thieves. He's just like, hey, you know, I was living in terror forever, and instead I could have been enjoying delicious meatball-based sandwiches with Samwise Gamgee. I've been living in his fear a whole time, and all I really did was just say, hey, thanks for the sandwich, Sean. I appreciate it. Who knew? Get a little extra. All right, well, I'm not too worried about the Chosen at this point either. I'm starting to think maybe we're going to be able to take them down relatively quickly. You're right, Bradford. I'm thinking maybe we get another promotion or two, and then we go take out Ball Derp.
This will prove to have been an important breakthrough.
Probably not, Dr. Tigan. Adaptive personal combat sims lets us pull out and reuse personal combat sims, which is a nice upgrade, but nice is really about all the best I can give to describe it. It's nice. We'll probably never use it, though. Like, probably never use it, even a little.
A fanatical, if not wholly obsessed being, the Chosen Warlock is without question the most loyal of the Elder's children.
Really?
In his many verbose orations, the Warlock has made it clear that he will make us pay for our defiance of the Elders.
Is that what you gathered from him speaking, Dr. Tigan? Because he's chatted with us several times, and honestly, he's more cryptic than...
Yes, Commander.
No, I don't understand how you connected that. The guy is more cryptic than Christopher Walken. Be like, he's reading Good Night Moon, but is he actually threatening to kill me? I can't tell. The man is an enigma. He's indecipherable. That's the Warlock. He's like that. You don't know whether he's reading you a child's bedtime story or whether he's gonna burn your house down and murder your whole family. Codex Brain or Black Site Vial? Let's go with the Black Site Vial, I think, to start. When you got a vial of strange goo, you always want to kind of probe around a little bit with the vial of strange goo. I love the fact that you two teleported in, by the way. That's an eagerness to get to work that I can wholeheartedly support. You guys are dedicated to the cause. Be like, yeah, we mastered translocation of matter and potentially destroyed ourselves when we teleported. Remember that whole Sylvester Stallone ontological thing with the teleporting, whether or not we should do it? We did it anyway, Pete. That's how much we care.
Commander, we've had the Shadow Chamber running the numbers. These are the tactical projections for our next field operation.
Yeah, but one of those says enemy unknown, so it's not like a very good tactical projection. Show of force, a large number of Advent troopers present under Advent-only leadership. 11 is not really a large number, though. I mean, it's a double-digit number, but I wouldn't say that it's large. Made whole. Yeah, this is the one we're gonna stop. Regardless of all other considerations, we can't have the Chosen not suffering from weaknesses, so we're gonna go ahead and do this one. Destroy the alien relay. We actually get a free kernel out of this, huh? Okay. I'll take another Colonel level Reaper, I suppose. That'll make going into Ball of Derp's house all that much simpler. We can just walk in there and destroy. Are they really going to give us a max rank trooper at this point? That just seems kind of crazy. They'll be like, you know what? All the struggle and effort that the rest of your team made? Yeah, you know what? Doesn't matter. We're just handing those shit out like candy now. You did a lot of work for nothing, Pete. Congratulations. I kind of don't like that, actually. I could see him maybe giving me a major. That'd be fine. I'd take a major, but just straight up giving me a colonel level trooper? I don't think I'm okay with it. I really don't. So we took Keanu Reeves. Who's your bond mate? Yeah, so we'll get Rihanna in because she wants to run with Miley Cyrus. And then you want to go with Lady Gaga. All right, I'll allow it. We'll bring the Gogs. Woody Harrelson, you're here with Kristen Stewart. A major and a captain. This seems like a reasonably comfortable squad. Everybody's bonded, which we like. Let's make utility items available. Make all of our weapons available. Make all of our armors available. And then proceed about to stripping the weapons off of the people who don't have them, because I really wish there was they would do the thing where it just says make you all weapons available. Not just make weapons available, which takes them ones that aren't being used off of people. I mean, I want one that just strips everybody naked all the time. Keanu, what are you carrying? Well, we could give you a scope and a superior repeater. I'm okay with that. Let's have you be... We can have you go for like a damage shooter. I think currently we have Rihanna scheduled to be a damage shooter. We can have 2 damage shooters. That's fine. Keanu, you know what we're going to do for you, buddy? We're going to make you... Actually, do you have Shredder or not? I don't remember if Keanu has Shredder. Keanu, do you have Shredder? We need to know. You do not have Shredder? Or do you? You gotta wait for the list to scroll because you got a lot of abilities. Banish, Annihilate, no Shredder. No Shredder, but you do have Needle. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do for you, Keanu. With your Needle ability, then, we're gonna capitalize on that. Give you some of those sweet-ass AP rounds. Now you punch through armor while punching through armor. Any shot you have through... While stealth should punch through 4 armor. Should ignore the first 4. Ignore the 4. Lady Gaga, do we want to give you a special weapon? Probably not, because I think we'd be better off to give a special weapon to old Hemp Pants over here. Woody Hemp Pants Harrelson, you can have, like, whatever's left. Sure, you got a repeater and an autoloader. It ain't much, but it's something. Can we upgrade either of those? We could give you a... You know, we got a superior expanded magazine. Somebody with Banish should be toting that bad boy. Actually, you know what, Woody? We are going to upgrade you. The autoloader is nice, but you have a baseline repeater. Let's give you this superior expanded magazine, and that superior laser sight we should just sell. We're never going to use that. This gives you a tiny repeat chance at executions, but more importantly, it looks badass as hell. That's the most important part. The repeaters really look good on the Temnotic rifles. And that's the most important thing. It's not about winning or losing. It's about looking good while doing it. Lady Gaga, you know what? Why don't you take a medkit? And then Woody, I think we'll go ahead and give you... Do I want to give you Talon rounds? Nah, let's have you be our robot killer. We'll give you blue screens. We run into another sectopod, you can just straight up banish homeboy. Not only from the mission, but from existence. I'm down with it. That haircut on Lady Gaga really looks good. That is the gold-plated facial styling there with the like faux hawk thing she's got working. That is a look that actual Lady Gaga should consider investing in. If you're out there doing hair and makeup for Lady Gaga, you're not watching this video. But in the unlikely scenario that you are, you should consider that look for... I'm telling you, it's a concert masterpiece right there. That one's really gonna pull... I mean, like, it's really gonna wow the people at Madison Square Garden. Lady Gaga pulls off that look, maybe before launching into her smash hit Bad Romance. Just saying. It's gonna put the crowd on their feet. That's the kind of thing that brings them back for seconds. That's the kind of thing, the kind of spectacle that puts asses in seats. I'm not even paying attention to you anymore, Bradford. I saw Operation Lone Tears, and all I could think of was the Lone Ranger crying as Tonto rode away on his horse. I mean, we all know Tonto's a fucking heartbreaker, though, right? Lone Ranger's been in love with him for years, and that love has gone completely unrequited. The Lone Ranger he's a sad man. Because of the unrequited love. And also because the reboot of the Lone Ranger franchise with the Army Hammer was like a complete and total mega flop. So, I don't think the turn timer's going to start until we actually get there, but I don't really... I'm not super enthused about engaging in Andromedon either. Let's come over here and see. The problem with the Andromedons is we have no way to kill them, per se.
It's not too far.
When we drop the first form of an Andromedon, we're almost certainly going to reveal ourselves because it doesn't count as an actual kill. So we could sting him or something, but he's not actually going to die. Wiffle ball, let's get you over here.
I'll be swift.
We're skirting far left. Pretty far left, going around the outside M&M style. Don't you crash through a window or anything, Rihanna. I mean, okay, leaping over the counter. You almost stepped on some delicious Thai food right there. Got some pad Thai in that box. I'm saving it. Could you guys maybe go stand near something explosive? That would be extraordinarily helpful. Something we could potentially remote start. Doesn't look like they're willing to cooperate. Can I chuck an explosive through a window? I can. So I can lay not only a veritable, but an actual minefield out here for these guys. And I'm thinking maybe we do that. We don't even need to move. So, you know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. So we'll drop one here.
Trap is set.
Rihanna puts one down. We've got plenty of backups here. We got a lot of folks that are toting 2 claymores. We might actually have Rihanna be our button man and detonate it as well. Kristen Wiffleball Stewart, you only have the one. It's her last one. It's a jelly. Do we want to have her throw it? I think we have. What can... Okay, just out of curiosity, what can you remote start? Well, let's not do that. Bunch of cars in the parking lot is the only... Okay. Yep. All right. None of that stuff is useful. They seem a little hesitant with the keyboard strokes. Actually got a new keyboard this week.
Now we wait.
And the escape key is in a little bit different spot. I'm a little concerned about like a miscue or a misclick costing somebody their life. So I'm being extraordinarily careful here. So we did barely any damage to this guy. I mean, that Andromedon is mostly fine. And whoever shoots him is going to be revealed. And the problem with being revealed is that's going to start our turn timer. And we don't want to do that yet.
I will go.
You'd think the explosion would be enough to alert the aliens. They might go, hey, guys, I think maybe something's up. Because most of that convenience store just exploded in a cloud of flame. But they don't care. That's pretty heavy levels of resistance, really. And that's a lot of dudes. Hemp Pants, let's get you on the roof. We're going to need another couple double layers of explosives. And this is one of the things I've been worried about. Like, what happens when we start running routinely into enemies whose health totals are so high that we just don't have enough explosion to make them all die in a fiery conflagration? What happens then? What do we do? What's our backup move? And so far, our backup move has kind of been, we don't have one.
I go where you tell me.
Not exactly the greatest backup plan. What's your backup plan, Pete? I don't have a plan. The backup plan is that there's no plan. It's a terrible plan. A failure to plan is a plan to fail, as some people would say. We could start needling this dude a little bit, I guess. Because Needle has no chance to reveal us, regardless of how we employ it. Are we going to have enough needles to pick him down? That's the question. Can we sting him hard enough and often enough? And these guys just did us a huge favor. Thank you, gentlemen. Oh, what if that car's not explosive, though, Pete? Did you ever think about that? Because it looks like a rusted-out shit box that won't actually explode. What if it's a rusted-out shit box that won't actually explode, though? I mean, again, thank you for making shit easy on us. What do you hint, Pants Harrelson? Got plenty of potential shots here. All right, Rihanna, is that thing detonatable? You're still looking at the... No, like, we need you to not do that, though. Did you come over here? I mean, worst case scenario, you can put a claymore on target for us. That car will explode. So we could throw Rihanna's last claymore on top of this, and then anybody that can blow up that car pretty much has this little scenario wrapped up for us with a nice tight little bow. Let's go ahead and have Rihanna chuck that. And we are still trying to get Rihanna some sweet EXP. So I think what we do here, the proper move, is we just go ahead and have Miley Cyrus stay right where she's at. But give Rihanna a bonus action. We use that advanced teamwork. Take an action from a trooper who's a little less ideally positioned and put it right where it needs to be. In the trusted... No, don't do that though, Rihanna. We want to remote start it. Right in the trusted hands of Rihanna Cake Fenty, who's about to do 20 damage to all these cats. So that was a Codex, 2 Spectres, and half of an Andromedon. That's a pretty good kill tally right there. You'll note that despite being engulfed in a complete and fiery inferno, though, that Andromedon is mostly unscathed. That's why we don't like those guys.
Moving as ordered.
They pose fairly significant problems. I guess maybe the Andromedon was our enemy unknown as well. Probably was our enemy unknown. Yeah, that's nice. I'm not really ready to move on it as such, though, because I feel like we've still got plenty of other business to take care of. We gotta be like Bachman Turner Overdrive here. We got a little taking care of business to do, if you know what I'm saying. A little TCB. Sometimes we'll be working overtime. Not if I can avoid it, though. I mean, I don't like working overtime because I'm salaried, I don't get paid. So working overtime for Perfidious Peace is a net loss. Driving down my own hourly wage. What are you gonna do now? Maybe go stand next to something else that will explode. Alternatively, you could run for help and make what is tantamount to a very poor life choice. So, we're gonna want some more overlapping detonations here. I think we have Keanu Reeves toss a nice little shrapnel claymore right there. And then we just need a little overlap that's gonna set that bad boy off. Lady Gaga, you say you toss one. I don't think that's actually gonna hit the Andromeda though, is it? Why don't you go, can you go in a little deeper? Toss it actually into the building. There you go, yeah. Toss it right on top of that, homeboy. Lady Gaga is down. And then if she can, I think we'll just go ahead and have Lady Gaga detonate it. She can. Alright, set off. Give him the old 1-2 big kabloo. I think that explosion may have caused something else to go up into conflagration. That Andromedon did us a real favor by running around and standing with his friends all the time. He's like, hey guys, everybody gather up on me. And then we just shot him in the brain. So let's sting the relay. We only get one of these. I'm curious if we can take this bad boy out, complete the mission without ever having anybody revealed. Can we go full ghost mode on it? I love it when we go full ghost mode. I was looking for the Alt key to preview my targets, and again, new keyboard. I'm trying not to misclick. I'm being very, probably overly conscious. Conscience? Of the overly conscious. That's the word you're looking for, Pete. Of the fact that I've got a new keyboard.
There are more coming. 1-5, we confirm destruction of the relay. The alien transmission is down. Eliminate any remaining hostiles and move to evac.
So I'm assuming there must be a Chosen running around somewhere on this mission, because otherwise we would have already completed the mission.
Cover me, I'm reloading.
So let's just get everybody ready. We're gonna have to reveal ourselves. When we reveal ourselves, it will likely spawn a Chosen. I hope it's the Hunter. Last time we had the Hunter show up, we just insta-vaporized him, and honestly, it was a thing of Baroque beauty. Lady Gaga, you're not really well concealed from our friends here. Hey, is that Lady Gaga? Did you guys look? I'm pretty sure that's her. Oh no, there's a fucking gatekeeper on the map. Never mind.
This one is uniquely graceful compared to some of the other species we've seen. It also gives off very strong psionic readings.
It's also just a ball. So Keanu, Lady Gaga can give you a bonus action. I'm thinking we rush you up here, drop the claymore, and then have you detonate that tank. This is the largest remote start of all time, though. It's friggin' enormous. Like, if I bring Keanu up here, I know he's going to be able to see that tank, but I'm actually a little terrified of having him that close to it because it might blow him up.
I am at your service.
The explosion radius of this thing is enormous. It's friggin' enormous. I guess Hank Hill was right to warn us about the dangers of propane and propane accessories. The guy was so obsessed, not because he was, you know, oddly and possibly erotically attracted to propane, but just because he was a cautious man and he didn't want his family to die in a giant catastrophic explosion. Maybe the propane and the propane accessories weren't erotic for him. He was just concerned about the safety of his family. Also, you guys are all dead, by the way. And so is most of the map. All right, Lady Gaga, we just kind of want to get you out of Dodge. Let's have you rush back over here. It seems fine.
My life is in your hands.
What do you hint, Pants Harrelson? We could have you sting somebody. You've also still got a couple claymores. And also, could have you come up here and remote start this tank. Anybody else get a remote start on that? Wiffle ball can. How big is it? It's unbelievably huge. We're only going to get 12 damage out of that, though. Did you say only Pete? Yeah, okay. I mean, you're not wrong. Wiffle ball does not have a claymore. Rihanna, you can also set it off. Yeah, Rihanna can also set it off. How are we going to get these other guys, though? Like, they're what we should be maybe a little more concerned about. So Woody Harrelson, you can give... Okay, Miley, I think we'll run you over here. And I know it says you're flanked over here, but, like, I'm certainly not concerned about it at all. And if we have you drop a claymore, you could get one within the radius so that it'll be triggered by the same shot. I was really hopeful we would be able to hit two people with the same... Two birds with one claymore, if you will. We are not. 12 damage is not going to kill that guy, but you know what? 12 damage might make that man stingable. So instead, let's have Miley drop it here. And then we won't actually have to shoot the claymore this way. We can detonate it when we set the tank off. We'll get a little bit of a chain reaction working. Kristen Wiffleball Stewart. I think we're just going to have you move and then detonate the tank. So let's have you come over, let's say, here. You still see the tank from there. We're going to make sure. Yes, you can.
I will go.
Wiffle ball's here. She's going to detonate this.
Enjoy the show.
I don't think anybody's going to enjoy the show. I think that guy actually caught a piece. I'm pretty sure he caught a piece of that. Woody Hemp Pants Harrelson, can you sting the robot to death? Not that man. You can sting the heavy... Yeah, you got... Okay, so... You know what? We don't even need to sting here. You can just go ahead and take the regular shot. Because kill shot is going to make sure that this man remains unaware of your presence. Put some blue screen rounds right through the side of his head. Rihanna, then? I mean, Rihanna, you also have Sting. Why don't we have you come around back over here and shoot this man in the spine? This, in all likelihood, is not going to kill him unless it criticals, which, you know, non-zero chance. Nope, didn't kill him, but we did set him on fire. What's your reaction going to be? How do you react to most of the world exploding around you and then being set ablaze? This guy's going to reanimate some folks, I'm assuming? Yep. Okay. Picked himself up a couple of extra hands. This guy's going to step on Rihanna because, of course he is, every single time. I mean, it happens to you on every single mission, Rihanna. Literally every single fucking one. Every single mission, though. Every goddamn one. Miley, Destiny, Hope, Cyrus, I need you to come and eradicate many of our foes over here. So if you could move to here. And I know you don't quite have a full clip, but you should have more than enough to handle a badly... You have a 79% chance to hit that gatekeeper, huh? Well, it's 79% 5 times. 8 damage on the first shot. Second shot may get the kill. There he goes. That's going to get his 2 little zombies. Pete, you shouldn't be feeding kills to Miley. And then Miley actually also shot the man who hit Rihanna.
Status confirmed. All hostiles are down and the
You gotta love Annihilate.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
The only person visible at the end of the mission. Well, people, because Rihanna, right? Every time somebody has to step on her. Glory, honor, victory. Also, somebody... No, we don't... That's fine. We don't need to take a poster of that mission. Nothing remarkable happened. But it was your first encounter with the gatekeeper. Well, maybe we should have been posed with the corpse of a gatekeeper then.
XCOM refuses to let go of the
When you go on a fishing trip down to the Florida Keys and you catch a 22-foot marlin, you don't not take a picture of your... Well, you don't take a picture of you standing on the boat holding the fishing pole. You take a picture of yourself with that big, bad, really dead fish in your arms because, I don't know, you hate nature and felt the need to kill a living thing that never really did anything to you. And what are you going to do with all that swordfish and marlin anyway? It's not like you can eat it. The thing weighs like 800 pounds. What do you eat, 800 pounds of swordfish? It's gonna spoil.
I'm glad to see that our cooperation with the resistance...
Swordfish steaks are great, but come on, man.
Their soldiers seem to be a big help around here.
Yeah, they also seem to be basically carrying the project because they're really all that's on the team. So, Rihanna, we're going to have you take Annihilate, which I thought you had for a while. Homing Mine. Squad Sight is very interesting for Rihanna. We could give her Blood Trail, have her be a Squad Sight sniper. We haven't really needed the Squad Sight, though. I kind of feel like we might be better off just having her take Shredder. We're starting to run into more armored enemies. That also doesn't cost us any of our precious XCOM ability points. Picked up a Codex Brain. Spectre corpses, right? I forgot they were on the mission because they stood near a car. Gatekeeper Autopsy is available. Andromedon Autopsy is available. So both of those autopsies, that's the first time we've encountered both a Gatekeeper and an Andromedon. Same mission. Not cool, XCOM. Most importantly, though, we did counter the Dark Event made whole, and Maria Kozlova is going to have to be converted into someone who is, you know, a Reaper. In the meantime, let's get back to a little scanning, see what's on the plate for next time. A supply convoy. We're not exactly rolling in supplies. I mean, we don't have more than we could ever use, because we only have 206, but also with only 206, we kind of have more than we could ever use, though. Most of the things that you spend supplies on in a campaign are just not required when everybody's a Reaper.
Just build a machine to do it for you.
What's wrong with that? It's the Jeff Bezos method. It's working out pretty good for him so far. World's richest man, $115 billion or whatever. Jason Mewes getting promoted to Colonel. That's sweet. Old budget Gordon Freeman there. I'm assuming they're going to make him carry the crates of supplies back just because he's affiliated with crates, but not in a crowbar smashing variety. They'd be like, you're something with crates, right? And he's like, actually, that's my cousin. I don't know why Gideon Freeman is suddenly Australian, except I'm pretty sure he's Israeli now that I think back on it. I don't know how to do an Israeli accent. I'm sorry. I don't speak Yiddish. Not interested in... Well, we literally... We could actually do this mission and promote a soldier. But the only person we could do is Enforcer Maria Kozlova, who we're gonna... Yeah, okay. All right. Very funny, XCOM. Very funny. Could get a new resistance order. You know what? +2 resistance contacts wouldn't be terribly disuseful. We should probably be hunting the Chosen Hunter, though. Or hunt the Warlock. We should hunt the Warlock. We don't have a Templar, so we can't negate the risk of ambush. Let's just assume that whatever soldier we send on this mission are going to be ambushed, and I think that means we gotta send Jay and Silent Bob on this one. We gotta let the View Askew duo handle this one. Alright, Smith, Mewes, let's get you 2 promoted. Mewes, take Annihilate. Mewes still has 21 action points kicking around. We did want to try somebody with Deadeye just to see what it would do if we used Deadeye from stealth, like a Deadeye kill shot. You could also have Squad Sight, which is intriguing. I think we may burn some points on Mewes here. Soul Harvest we don't care about. Distraction we don't care about. Let's take Deadeye, and then, you know what? We'll give you Squad Side as well. We can try the Deadeye Squad Side thing and see what the damage bonus from Deadeye, if we can have you taking more advantage of Silent Killer. And we don't need to promote Maria Kozlova because we don't care. Back to the Covert Resistance Ring. I'm seriously, Cosmo, she's so fired. It's not even funny. She's definitely done. Can we upgrade this anymore? We already have both upgrades. Alright then. Just thought I'd make sure. In the meantime, let's send Jay and Silent Bob to infiltrate the... Sure, Kevin Smith, you can take +1 mobility. I'd love to send you a Templar, but there's no chance. So we're probably going to get ambushed on this one. If anybody can fight their way free of an ambush, though, Jay and Silent Bob seem like the guys to do it. We'll just tie Silent Bob to the roof, and he can sail like a Spitfire right over the arch nemesis, the Lost. It'll be fine. Swing up to the stage and knock out the pin. And maybe see Joey Lauren Adams' breasts. Once again, Skip Bradford is on the case. Skip Bradford. Skip Bradford should really have like a marketing firm and then advertise about how he's handling all of your networking needs. Looking to expand your business into a new region? Need contacts to help you? Skip Bradford Marketing. I'm here to do the networking you can't do. Call me, Skip Bradford, 1-800-SKI-PBRA. Admittedly, it's not the greatest telephone number in the world, but it's all I could afford. 800 numbers are expensive. Skip Bradford Marketing for all your marketing needs. What else do we want to do here? I mean, what's machine learning do? Breakthroughs are twice as likely to occur. That's actually pretty useful. How much does it cost us to make contact here in the new Arctic? 40. You know what? Go do it. We make contact here. We unlock the European continent bonus. We get additional breakthroughs that at this point I'm not really sure how helpful are going to be. But still, Rihanna has recovered from her wounds. Avatar Project made a minor breakthrough. That's going to be 1 point of progress on the old Avatar bar. Not the end of the world. We may have to go burn down one of these facilities, but we've got multiple safety valves open now. If we need to prevent explosion, we have ample opportunities to vent poison gas here. We've got 3 things we could do. Actually, I don't think the Chosen Stronghold reduces our, but we got the Western Europe. We got the Eastern Europe. We got both of the Europes covered. Advent are going to begin returning fire. That was your bonus objective? Ball of Dirt, man, I'm telling you, the explosions really have caused catastrophic head trauma for Ball of Dirt. There's no hope. Of all the dark events in the world, you had to walk into return fire. We don't miss shots though, Ball of Dirt. Also, you can't see us even if you wanted to return fire. Who would you return fire at? We're invisible.
Are the worst of what we find today.
They're slaughtering us, Doctor. What could be worse?
I mean, lots of things could be worse. They could be eating you when they were done, Bradford.
Shadow chamber directly into the ship's computer. It's been sifting through the material we recovered non-stop since our return, cataloging sequences.
Lots of things are worse than wholesale slaughter. What if they, instead of slaughtering you, like put you into a lifetime of servitude, doing some really odious task, like swabbing out the inside of a gatekeeper? That's gotta be icky in the extreme, and that could be your whole life. It's just like gatekeepers roll by on a conveyor belt and you swab them out. Instead of slaughtering you, they work you to death by forcing you to swab out the insides of gatekeepers. That's a fate worse than death, Bradford. I'd prefer they just killed me immediately.
An admission file from one of the gene therapy clinics.
Avatar. Just what exactly is in that vial?
I don't know, some kind of green slop. I just drank it. I didn't think we were actually supposed to study it. I just saw it and chugged it immediately.
I believe we have found the missing civilians.
Well, they aren't missing anymore. They're in Bradford's gullet.
That's impossible.
The gene clinics. Millions of people just looking for help.
Medically screened and selected. Suitable candidates taken to that contemptible facility to be processed, refined into the material we now possess.
You mean the material we did possess until a few minutes ago when John Bradford mistook it for a glass of Tanqueray.
Guess at this point, there exists no research that would ever warrant this.
It's genocide, Doctor. And these people are walking right into it.
Well, you gotta give them credit. I mean, they got a really good PR for genocide clinics. Nobody suspects a thing. People are still voluntarily walking into them. I think it wouldn't be too long before people would just catch on. It doesn't matter how good your propaganda is. If everybody you know who's ever gone to a gene therapy clinic never came out again, that shit's gonna catch on. I mean, we have Twitter now. Word of mouth's gonna spread about that pretty quick. Not necessarily from the people who went to the gene clinic, but like their loved one will be like, hey, Rick went to the gene clinic last week. Haven't seen him since. Anyone else got eyes on Rick? And then the rest of it will be like, similar situation here. Sent my daughter to gene therapy clinic, disappeared without a trace. Please advise. Because that's how people talk when their children are missing. That's the kind of things they say.
We're ready to move when
Please
you are,
advise.
Commander. I've updated our objectives based on the latest information.
Yeah, that's nice. I'm going to just go ahead and pick some new research, though. And we'll start on the old Codex brain. Somebody's going to have to carry a Skulljack onto a mission in the not-too-distant future. That'll be unpleasant, but you know what? That'll be an unpleasantness for a later episode. Just come down here and take a look at the landing gear. Make sure everything's still in good shape. Yeah, the base is looking great. We got a solid setup here, landed in whatever forlorn part of the Arctic wasteland we've set up in. Speaking of which, who put the satellite transmitter right underneath the Avenger? It's going to make it difficult to get a signal from space with the whole craft right in the way. Just saying. A new engineer, probably one of the new guys did that. I'd go give him a talking to. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Support really does mean a lot. If you'd like to see our performance review of the engineer who thought putting a satellite dish underneath a massive spaceship was a good idea, might consider subscribing as well. New episodes every single day. Right now, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.